Hi, we now have Justin Meccia with First American Title Company, and we had a title question come in. So we're going to ask you, our title professional of the Home Buyer Task Force, what is the cost of title insurance?
Okay.
Can that be rolled into a mortgage? And who really pays for it in the end?
What is the cost? Can it be rolled into a mortgage, and who pays for it? So first of all, title insurance, I like to call it really assurance. It assures a buyer of the parcel that they're buying. Okay, so it assures it's the greatest way for a standard owner's policy is the greatest way for a seller to warrant the title to the buyer. Okay. In the state of Montana, via your buy-sell agreement, typically the seller is the one who comes up with since they're the ones procuring the title, the cost of the title insurance is on them. It is a one-time expense. It's paid for at closing, and the title policy coverage protects the new buyer, the buyer, and now the new homeowner for the life of their ownership. So it's not anything that needs to be renewed. Or anything that we'll have to collect on again or anything else like that. It is a one-time expense handled at the closing table, collected at closing. Cost is a little different. So at First American Title, we have multiple underwriters, and you can begin to shop those underwriters if you are so inclined. You can go to our website, gofirstam.com, click on tools, go over there, and you as an agent can develop a net sheet. You as a consumer can actually shop rates. And you'll be able to pick from 3 of our more popular underwriters. We do have a couple of more as well. So if you really want to split some hairs, you can certainly call us, and we can actually, quote you accurately on the price of the home, what the title policy would be. There's typically, in most purchases, especially purchases that require lending. So when you were talking with Shane earlier, one of the costs on the lending side of the transaction would be the lender's policy. The lender's going to want title warranted as well, so they're going to require a lender's policy. If the owner is buying an owner's policy for the buyer, that's what's called a simultaneous issue, and the lender's policy is actually a lot more affordable than it becomes dramatically cheaper or discounted.
Okay.
So you get both of them for just a couple dollars more. And so forget about the lender's policy for a second though. Let's just talk about the standard owner's policy. GoFirstAM.com, click on tools, type in the sale price of your home. So if it's a $250,000 home, you'll be able to, once you type in that amount, it'll give you the rates of 3 of our underwriters right there. They all, are relatively close. It really isn't until you get into larger figures that those numbers can become quite a bit different. They all typically are pretty competitive. A lot of that is because I'm answering more questions than I need to right now. A lot of that is because of the Department of Insurance, the regulating the rates. Okay. Who pays for it? I said that seller. Typically, it is negotiable. I mean, we have seen on occasion there's somebody who offers to buy it instead. Perhaps maybe there's a buyer who has a preference to the title company, and the seller had a preference elsewhere. The seller might say, "Fine, we'll go with your guys as long as you buy it."
Okay.
Know that is a negotiable item. I like to tell people the cost generally is less than 1/2 of 1% of the sale price. So it's relatively inexpensive for the coverage that it assures a seller and a buyer.
For a lifetime.
For a lifetime.
Property time.
Yeah, for a property time. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, I think you answered the questions, so fantastic. So if you have any more title questions, you can direct them to our title professional of your Home Buyer Task Force.
And Lindsay, if you drop this into your Facebook page or whatever, you're welcome to comment on the video if you have further questions or you'd like greater details or you have a specific amount that you want quoted. Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks, Justin.
You bet.